Testing 1 2. What's up, guys? Welcome to vlog number 5, the Luke Mind Power YouTube channel. It's a blessing to be connected with you guys. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. Man, time flies, I tell you that. I'm sitting outside of my house actually, and I thought to myself, you know what, let's do something different. I took the ring light out and I was like, you know what, I'm going to sit outside. I'm actually sitting with bare feet, so I'm grounding myself in the front yard because that's one of my goals, or just one of my non-negotiables that I've added to my routine, weekly routine, 3 times a week, just to allow myself to connect with nature and to re-energize myself, because I really believe that when you put your bare feet onto grass, soil, earth energy, right, it empowers you, re-energizes you. So most of the time you're wearing socks or shoes all the time, thongs, slippers, flip-flops, whatever you want to call it, sandals, and your feet, you're never connected to nature. So you can probably hear the birds as well. It's beautiful. Finally, there's no wind, it's a sunny day, and actually I'll take my hat off because I want to get some vitamin D. But guys, man, this is vlog 5, so that means it's week 5 since I started these vlogs and taking action. And I remember talking to you guys about my goals and knowing that time is going to fly and the end of the year is coming. It is the 17th of August. Excuse the traffic or the cars in the background, but as you can see, time goes so quick. And if you don't take action and you don't stay consistent, then you'll look back and go, where has the time gone? What have I achieved? Who have I become? You know? And so it's so important to take action. It's so important to have a plan. It's so important to have a vision, have a goal that you're working towards, because before you know it, you'll look back 6 months, or 6 months will go, you'll look back and you'll go, wow, I'm in the same place. You know, and this is what this life is really about. It's about, you know, how you feel, right? Because when you work on something or towards something and you achieve it, it gives you some sense of accomplishment, right? Fulfillment. And that's something that I definitely struggled with in the past. So what I want you to do right now, if you're watching this, let the bus go by. I want you to take a moment right now, stop the video, and I want you to write in the comments section. I just want you to write 2 goals, 2 things, okay? Take action right now. This is the power of manifestation and of actually taking your goals out of your mind and into the world, into reality. I want you to write down 2 things that you want to accomplish by the end of this year, by the 31st of December 2022. Take action right now. Pause the video and write into the comment section. Put it into the universe. The one thing that I've learned over the last 4 years is that I always speak about what I want to manifest and what I'm creating. So now I talk a lot about events that I want to create. Next year, in 2023, I really want to create events around Australia. Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Perth, Adelaide, Tasmania, even Hobart. Because basically, your spoken word is so powerful and your mind is always listening. So whenever you speak, your mind is paying attention to what it is that you're saying, and then it starts to process. Okay, if you keep saying that we're going to have events, we're going to have, you know, things where you're going to connect and speak to people in person, how do we make this come true? So this is the same thing with your goals, okay? So take that moment, if you haven't already, and write it down. Share your top 2, just two goals that you want to work on and focus on. And I can't wait to read them, because everything that you write down, and if you write this down, that's why I say, like, I've got my own goal list that I write every single day. And today, to be honest, I haven't done it yet because I ran out of time this morning, and today is actually my day off, right? And you know, it's funny because on my last podcast I said that, you know what, on my day off I'm not going to do social media, I'm not going to use it, I'm going to just completely disconnect. But then I figured, when I woke up this morning, there was just this urge, you know, and I know that it's a kind of, can be an obsession, it can be an addiction, whatever. But at the same time, even though I said I'm not going to do that, I'm not lying to myself, I'm consciously aware of what I'm saying. but I kind of wanted to give myself some grace because, like, I've got this, if you've got a passion, if you've got something, a purpose, if you've got something that you love, why hold back? This is part of the experience of understanding that there's no right or wrong. Some people can say, yeah, don't do too much of something. There has to be a balance. You need to take a break. You need to disconnect to reconnect. I say that. You need to isolate to elevate. You need to stop doing something so you can reconnect with yourself. But this is my purpose. This is my passion. This is what I love to do, is to help people, is to put out information, to put out content on all my platforms that hopefully touches someone's heart and inspires them to not give up, and inspires them to keep growing and evolving and becoming a better version of themselves. So this morning I'm lying in bed and I'm like, yeah, but today's your day off, bro. So don't touch your phone. Don't go on social media. Don't post any quotes. And I was like, yeah, but I want to. So why can't I? Right? So all I'm trying to say in this context is that if you feel like doing something, fucking do it. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't need to, stop yourself from doing something that you really enjoy doing. It's about you figuring out, how do I keep sane? How do I protect my peace? How do I stay happy? How do I feel fulfilled? How do I protect my mental health? What works for me? Because what works for you may not work for other people. So have that open approach. But vitamin D, going back to the nature, this is something 3 times a week I'm conscious of, and I'm adding to my routine. And this is my 3rd time this week, to sit outside, have my feet in the grass, let the sun hit my skin, get that extra vitamin D, because the weather's unpredictable, and we're leaving winter now in Australia. So I'm really looking forward to spring, because geez, the cold weather, I said to myself, this is the last winter I'm hanging out in Sydney. As soon as winter come next year, I'm going to Europe. I'm going somewhere where it's warm, because it's freaking annoying. But the seasons of your life are so important, guys. You got to be able to withstand the winter. You got to be able to go through the winters of your life, and that's going through the challenges. So if you're going through a challenge right now, I want you to comment down below. I'm going to get through this. Take a moment right now, just comment it. Man, these affirmations are so powerful. Write it down. Comment in the comment section. I'm going to get through this. I'll take a moment and I'll wait. For real, write it. I'm going to get through this. Because nothing is going to stop you from you living your best life. And it's important that you take action, that you believe in yourself, and then you comment down below, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to get through this, okay? And don't be afraid in the comment section to leave something inspirational. Leave a quote, leave something that resonates with you. Write a message, maybe to your future self, or write a message to your younger self, communicating that I'm so proud of you, or write a message to your future self, saying, hey, I know that you're great, and I'm going to get there, and I'm going to meet you soon, right? Because you know what? Writing this kind of information is going to inspire someone, right? You're planting a seed. Someone's going to read your comment and is going to go, you know what? I needed to read that today. And this is the powerful, powerful social media experience that we are involved in, And if you think about 20 years ago, we didn't have this stuff. And this is really what's changed the game. And so you can either choose to be ignorant, because ignorance is bliss and it's comfortable, or you can choose to go, you know what, I'm going to utilize social media in a positive way, and I'm going to share my truth. I'm going to share my story. I'm going to share things that I'm going through. You know what I mean? And that's the opportunity that you have. You can either choose to pretend that it's too much and you can't do it, or you can choose to take action. It's completely up to you. But man, stuff has changed. It's not the same as it used to be like 20 years ago. And this is really what's helped me so much grow and connect with the world. We didn't have this stuff 20 years ago. And I think I feel blessed, and I think we're all blessed to be able to have this opportunity that, for many, many years. What's up, Jamie? Good, man. That I was trying to figure shit out, man. I was like, who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? And, I didn't like reading. I didn't like books. I was, you could call me dyslexic, or, even ADHD, because I have a short attention span, right? And then you feel like you're not good enough, you're different, and you're not smart enough, right? But what I've really figured out is that I listen just differently. I learn differently. I listen to audio podcasts and watch motivational videos on YouTube. That's the way that I learn, right? I'm not a big reader. I don't like it. It just doesn't vibe with me. I lose concentration, right? And it's not about developing that skill. I don't need to develop something that doesn't feel aligned with my truth. And remember, everything for you is about aligning with your truth, okay? Feel it. You're in control. And this is the challenge, because the outside energy of people really affects who you become. Because if you listen to other people's opinions and they say, yeah, you should read books, and then you think, well, maybe I can be like that person because they say that reading books is good for you and it's going to help me. And then you start reading, but you're not really aligned with it. It doesn't feel good to you, but then you force yourself to do it, and it's not something that is truly innate for you, right? So that's why it's important to trust yourself, to see what you feel aligned with, and to know that everyone's different, and for you to own that, okay? Don't get sucked in to try to be like everyone else. Find your flow, okay? This is what your life is about. It's about finding your flow, finding your peace, figuring out what helps you feel grounded. And I got to tell you today, I feel a little bit disconnected from myself, you know? And I've kind of had to process, and I'm like, okay, how do I heal this part? How do I talk to myself? How do I understand like what's really going on? And, you know, I feel like it's kind of like a little bit of pressure. My company's growing. I'm learning more. I've got so much pressure in terms of business and projects and things that I'm working on. We're expanding every day. All my social media platforms are building and growing as well. And, you know, that kind of brings a little bit more pressure because there's more people, more eyes on you. And the podcast, Luke Mind Power podcast, is growing as well. If you haven't checked out episode 154 with Amber Lyon, please go onto Spotify or Apple and listen to it. She's amazing, I got to tell you. She's so peaceful and grounded, man. This is what you want to achieve. Like this level of like this vibrational frequency when she was speaking was just incredible. So check it out. But this is what you want to figure out for yourself. How do I keep myself mentally stable, balanced, you know? And one thing that Tom Bilyeu said today, I was listening to a podcast, The Diary of a CEO, with Stephen Bartlett, and he said that, you know, one of the reasons why we're imbalanced in our life and we're not like in our flow is, or just in our most healthiest state, is diet. You know, you can go to the gym all you want. You can go to therapy all you want, but if you don't eat right, if you don't take care of your body, if you don't fuel your body with the right foods, man, there's a chemical imbalance. And so you can do whatever you want, but if you're not eating right, fuck, man, that's a big deal, you know? And I know it's not easy. There's always excuses, and you know, I like to say it's the devil, or it's just like the resistance of like temptation. I got to tell you, I was driving home and I was like just feeling this emotion, and I did something pretty amazing today, which I'll share with you next week. But I was just like, what do I need right now? And the resistance was like, get some vodka, get some ice, call Danilo, and have a drink. Celebrate your wins, bro. Celebrate your wins. And as much as I like to have a drink, I also feel like it's the resistance. It's the dark energy. It's the devil saying, hey, get drunk so you can feel like shit the next day. Don't worry, it won't hurt you, you know? And I've kind of like really detached myself from alcohol simply because I want to constantly sound this higher vibration, simply because I've got a lot of clients that I'm working with, and my purpose is to give them exactly what they've invested in. They've invested into themselves, and my purpose is to use my vessel and my energy, my power, to be the best that I can be, to give them the best. Because that's why I always say, if you've seen on my last Instagram, one of my Instagram posts, my success is your success and your success is my success. So it's really, really important that I live on this high vibrational frequency where I am delivering my best, because if I can't give my best, then I can't help you become your best. And alcohol is a depressant. It fucking lowers your vibe. It might take you up, because in the first few drinks, it kind of gives you this high. But then after you've had 5 or 6 or 7, and then you wake up the next day, you're feeling drowsy, tired. You're on this lower vibe. You're trying to take different stuff to get rid of the hangover, drink freaking so much water. And really, it's just a waste of a day, you know? So I've recently had to learn myself that alcohol is not something that complements my life. It lowers my vibe. And I've had to kind of detach myself. It's not that I won't ever drink again or whatever. In fact, I could go inside right now and just make myself a vodka or, whatever. But it's just that I'm so driven and focused on my purpose and what I'm striving to achieve, because there's so much. I said to you guys, there's this goal at the end of the year, right, that I'm working towards, and I've got a list of goals and I write them down every day. And so in order for me to achieve that, I've got to be driven, focused, and I've got to really take care of me. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Remember to take care of yourself. Remember to love yourself, because you are the most important person in your life. And if you don't take care of you, no one's going to take care of you. I believe in you. I apologize for the traffic that was driving past. There wasn't much, but there was a few interruptions there. I'm sending you so much love. Never give up on your dreams. I hope that you loved this vlog. Let me know in the chat, in the comments section, what you took away. What was your biggest takeaway from today's vlog? And I really look forward to staying consistent again and seeing you guys next week. Peace out. I'll talk to you soon.